Who am I, and what am I called to do in the world? I always thought I would answer these questions almost solely with a career. I didn't necessarily know what it would be, but I figured that one day I would settle into that perfect job. It would make me passionate to get to work every morning and fully satisfied at the end of every day. And it's easy to identify yourself with your day job, right? When I introduce myself to someone new, there's the inevitable question, what do you do? And they aren't talking about the amazing book I read for my book club, the afternoon I just spent hanging out with a friend who's going through a tough time, or the labyrinth walk I took at CAS that made me feel completely at peace, at least for a minute. No, the conversation usually goes like this. What do you do? Oh, I'm a graduate student at Cal in political science. And what are you going to do with that? Well, I'm applying for academic jobs this fall, but if that doesn't work out, I'll figure out a plan B. Cue the awkward silence. But even though this is an expected and even comfortable script for this conversation, the past 7.5 years of being a graduate student have taught me that an academic isn't and shouldn't be the only way I identify myself. There have been times when I've loved my research and times when I've absolutely hated it. Times when I'm on top of the world, that moment when a paper is accepted for publication, and times when I honestly can't get out of bed, that week when I haven't managed to write a single word of my dissertation. When I've tried to define myself solely as a student, a researcher, and an academic, all too often it's resulted in a total lack of self-confidence and self-worth. While I've worked hard over my many years of graduate study to regain that passion for knowledge and research, and while I've at least partially succeeded in that, at least on a good day, I would rather define myself by those parts of me that make me feel whole, lifted up, and loved, rather than those parts that too often tear down my spirit. Who am I? I'm a daughter, a friend, a sister, a Christian, a reader, and a baker. I'm in love. I feel the Spirit of God in my life through prayer, through song, through conversation, through nature, and most of all, through community. Those are the things that make me who I am, whether I land that tenure-track academic job or not. These are my constants. No matter how tough it is to write a dissertation, no matter how many days go by with minimal progress, no matter how nerve-wracking the process of searching for a job is, and no matter what challenges I face in the next postgraduate school chapter of my life, my faith and my connection to God and to the people around me are how I choose to define myself.